Actually, I made one guy go to the board and argue which spell you think is better.
Alias.
Indeed, take it to the boards.
There aren't characters.
Well, hello and welcome to the all-new Giant Bombcast, where we talk exclusively about video game business.
Official.
I am joined by senior analyst Jeff Gerstmann.
Hello.
Southern analyst Brad Shoemaker.
Thank you for having me.
And video analyst Vinny Caravella.
All journalists are racists.
Gentlemen, let's talk about numbers. I heard that Sony sold 1 billion units today.
Well, Sony's cycle is really doing quite well. They are still in the upswing of their full 10-year cycle with the PlayStation Triple, which was very exciting. And, of course, the PlayStation Double still selling strong in many segments of this great nation. So.
Jeff, do you think that the PlayStation 3 is going to have the same long tail as the PlayStation 2 did?
Well, you know, I think the digital decade is really going to be what gets us into this long tail. The PlayStation 3, internet-enabled consoles, so we're going to see digital distribution, DRM, all of these great things coming together for a terrific user experience on this PlayStation 3. I think the users are going to be biting on this very heavily for at least the next quarter. I'm very bullish. I'm bullish.
They're going to really be able to dive deep on the whole PlayStation experience.
Yeah, they're going to take a real deep dive on it.
All right, enough of that. So yeah, this is our first post-launch Bombcast. We came back from E3 last week.
Like when I first started Obsidian, I was looking at Storm as a Here, and it was really interesting because it was way pre-alpha. But I mean, just like now, it is. I'm not going to try to be the pimp or anything like that, but right now it's like even over the last 2 weeks, it gets better like day by day. So it's kind of one of the weird things about working as a developer is like literally it all comes together at the end, and it's like kind of, especially in terms of preview coverage, it's just like you have to kind of recognize that. So
I just want to clear up one fallacy. Matt Rory is in fact the pimp.
Good call.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely something that came up last night talking to some guys that are working on games. Is this whole thing of
Matt Rory being
Matt Rory being a pimp?
People are saying that he's not, but I want to. Yeah, he is.
He is
Have you
for
seen
sure.
his car?
His bottom bitch
Drop
is
top.
amazing.
it is a convertible for the record.
The switches make the ass drop.
I'm sorry if this brings anyone down, but I have to report.
And then artistically, like, it is what it is, but, like, there's not a lot of loot variety. Like, it seems like I keep getting axes that look exactly the same as the axe I was already axing with. And that's kind of a bummer. I'm sure you get into high-end armor sets at the end and all this stuff.
Well, I mean, you see all those like costume get-ups on the character select screen when you're first making your dude.
Yeah, so that was
like, oh wow, that stuff
that
looks
was
crazy
super
and
weird
awesome.
to me too. So I'm like picking a Marauder. I'm like, that guy looks bad ass.
Yeah.
I want to run around as that guy, and then I start out as like a naked version of that guy, and I start getting armor that's a bunch of leather straps and loincloths. I'm like, this is not what I signed up for. If it was not.
So yeah, that's the games we've been playing. Let's talk about news of the world. Let's talk about Red Alert 3.
Jeff can't wait.
Let's talk about so last week, Jeff, you posted the story about this horrible quote unquote music video viral remix
Jenny McCarthy
featuring a bunch of the actors from Red Alert 3.
Everybody dancing
doing
now.
a bunch of dumb stuff.
Sounds-
Basically quoting
Sounds
other viral
kind
videos.
of kinky.
Yeah, saying quote unquote evocative. I'm just gonna keep saying quote unquote for all of this.
Quote unquote, all your base belong to us. Quote.
Yeah. Kind of embarrassing. Kind of trying a little too hard. Not
Definitely.
quite having the spirit of the Command and Conquer.
Not even close to the spirit of Command and Conquer. Like what I expect from Command and Conquer as someone who I'm a fan of the series. I guess I could say that. Like, I've enjoyed more than half of the games that have Command and Conquer on the box.
Well, hang on just a second. The spirit of Red Alert is pretty divergent from the spirit of Command and Conquer,
but
right?
they're not that different. Like the same. It's a little
the
crazier.
Style is yeah.
But the style of acting is like it is still like a very like the actors are taking it seriously. The jokes aren't coming from them being wacky or madcap. It's coming from them being over the top, like Razor Callahan serious, and that just being crazy as a result. Like it's not, yeah. So
acting like you know it's funny makes it not funny.
exactly. Exactly. So
they've missed the point.
Like, these videos make me scared of the final game. Like, that's the net effect.
What makes you think these videos have any bearing on the quality of the final
I don't
game?
think they do. I don't actually think they do. But, like, my first, like, knee-jerk reaction when I see this stuff is, like, one of, like, wow, these guys are really desperate trying to make people care about this game. And, oh, my God, that is not what I want out of Command & Conquer at all.
But wait, it gets better.
Yeah, it does. So over the weekend, I think it was over the weekend that when these started getting posted. It was like 4 days ago. So I guess that was for Friday. Math. They went ahead and posted about, I don't know, it seemed like 50 clips to YouTube of these videos that they had custom recorded for this purpose. From the looks of it, like in the remix video, it's like you know, hey, maybe those stuff like a lot of that stuff seems like it's actually clips from the game mixed in with some stuff that are like them goofing around. And, you know, whatever, that's fine. But these are all, like, totally, very clearly recorded for this exact purpose. And it's stuff like, you know, some video of Jenny McCarthy saying, like, hey, look out, you know, careful with that saw. You could fall down and cut something off. and then siren noise. So it's, like, a bunch of, like, bad double entendre, like... Don't cut your dick off with a chainsaw!
I don't want to do that!
And then they went and posted these videos as responses to, like, Gears of War 2 and Doom 3 clips. Because those have chainsaws in them.
And the Democratic National Convention.
So they took, you know, there's, like, one with the girl who's from Battlestar Galactica or whatever, like Kelly Who or what, she's from...
Something. She was in X-Men too. That's
whatever. Anyway, so they posted a response to some Battlestar Galactica clip. Or like, I don't think space is very cool, and it's like, oh, get it, because she's like in space normally on television. You know, Peter Stormare with the little "oh snap" clip that they put up, like they posted that as a response to a kid getting shot with paintballs like 30,000 times or something like that. So.
They've gone viral.
They've gone viral.
They've gone quote unquote viral.
Yes, and you know they're not getting a lot of views. Like they've got, each one seems to have gotten a couple of hundred views so far, and a lot of like comments of just like, what? Huh?
Well, like it's just supposed to be the characters are watching YouTube and this
and
what's the reality of this?
So yeah, I don't think you could break down a reality of this and have it make sense
because they're all in character.
They're all in character, like responding, and like the Gemma Atkinson ones are probably the best.
I'm told it's pronounced Gemma.
Gemma, is it Gemma?
Yeah.
Gemma Atkinson.
Yeah,
she's a British lady.
Hence the name Gemma.
She was unbuttoning her blouse.
Yeah, so it's like they've in with her clips they've got her talking about stuff, and then it cuts to like a scene of like her blouse coming kind of open, her like an outtake of a blooper of her going, I gotta, you know, my puppies are coming out or something like that. And then there's one scene that cuts to her like eating a banana while someone's fixing her makeup. Like those being like real, like quote unquote real, you know, behind the scenes moments, I think makes those work better. Whereas the other ones are like, it's Jenny McCarthy responding to a kid like doing well at Guitar Hero and saying like, those fingers, I know what I could do with those fingers. And you're like, what are you? And it just, like I said, it just seems like way more desperate.
A little forced, a little contrived.
Way forced, way contrived. This is Command and Conquer we were talking about.
See, I think the key to hamminess for it to work is that you can't act aware of it.
Yeah,
like
it's super self-aware. It's like
self-awareness just
and also
destroys
like
it.
the like Jenny McCarthy's like fake sexy talk in the videos is really bad.
Yeah, also kind of creepy.
Like kind of creepy, kind of bad. Like she's a very pretty lady, and the clips they've shown of her in game, like I think look pretty good, and she seems like she's doing it well. Whereas these just look like lines they threw in front of her, like off the cuff, and said, "Read this sexy," and then they did it, and I just. It totally doesn't fit. And it just the point is, this is Command & Conquer. In my mind, Command & Conquer sells itself. Like when you tell me, hey, we're coming out with another one of those, the answer is, all right, cool. Awesome, let's do this.
See you there.
Does this game even still have real-time strategy in it? Like, this is so completely overshadowed the point-and-click gameplay.
I played it once, and yes, I can confirm that Command & Conquer Red Alert 3 is a real-time strategy game.
So much of these actors recently.
This is really just
I can't remember what the game looks like.
The game looks like Command & Conquer 3 with different units.
Okay.
It looks like a real-time strategy game.
Yeah.
Okay. So
and all the units
transform.
So
yeah,
Well, Jeff,
or all the Japanese units, the Empire units, rather, not all the units, not every unit.